All right, you guys, so today we are making banana pudding. It's a family favorite. I've been making it for years. My grandma made it, my mom made it. So I'm going to show you how we make it. It's probably the same as anyone else, but it's one of our favorites. I just got done washing my hands. Always make sure you wash your hands before you cook, and make sure that you wipe your surface down with cleaner before you start cooking. So I did all that. So first things first is you're going to need 2 boxes of pudding. Instant pudding, vanilla, and a banana cream, since it's banana pudding. And I mix these together. Then you'll need 4 cups of milk. This is vitamin D milk. It's just what we have on hand. I just use what we have. And then a large tub of Cool Whip, doesn't matter what kind, and vanilla wafers, and this does matter. You want the real, the brand name vanilla wafers, because the other stuff doesn't taste as good. And 2 large bananas, okay? So first things first, we're gonna put the banana pudding inside the bowl. All right, so I just mix both of them together. I tried to have these ready so we could open them. And, you know, I'd love to know in the comments, like, who grew up with banana pudding? Who grew up? I grew up with banana pudding, and I still make it for my kids. In fact, I'm making this for one of my kids that has requested it because they're coming over tonight. So you will mix in, okay? And you can do it by hand, but I like to do this, so it's gonna be a little loud. All right. And then I always just kind of go around the sides to make sure that I have gotten all of the stuff, and then I'll go back in again and do it. Okay, so that looks good. So I will do it again, just make sure, because you can kind of see on the bottom, you can feel and hear like a little bit of like I don't know, a chalky kind of sound. That's just getting the extra stuff on the bottom. All right, so I will let that sit for just a second. And then while that kind of gets starting to get stiffed up a little bit, we will go ahead and cut our bananas. And if you're not a banana person, you don't have to do 2. You can even do 2 small ones. I know it's kind of hit and miss if you like bananas or not, but we like bananas, so we like to have both of them. All right, so let me get this. And I like to peel all like that, I don't even know what you call that, banana hair. I'm not sure, but I do like to get as much as that off, because that's just kind of stringy and nobody wants to eat that. So, and then I like to cut the ends off, and then I just cut them up to like that thickness. You don't want them too thick, too small, just the right. I mean, you don't have to get a measuring tape out, just, you know, do your best and cut them up. And this will go, I don't like to mix it, I just like to kind of sprinkle it in the dish when I make it. And of course, if you do love bananas, you can totally add more bananas. That is totally up to you. There's no perfect way and wrong way to do this. You just do what you like to do, and you know, if you even want to make this all like sugar-free, you totally can. I've done that before. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm gonna come back to this. So this has already started to thicken up. So I'm gonna get this out, the Cool Whip, and I'm going to put half of this Cool Whip in there, half of it. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm gonna use my spatula to mix it, because you kind of just want to fold it in. You don't want to use your blender, or it's just gonna, your mixer, it will just liquefy it, and you don't want that. So you just kind of want to fold it in as best as you can. Let's see. I stir every now and then, but like a light stir, just so the chunks, you know, like the bigger chunks of the Cool Whip will get mixed all up in there. And this is so good. It's really so easy when you're throwing it together, and it's good for a potluck. It's good for just any time, really. All right. Just kind of pushing down. I think this was partially frozen when I got it out, so, but okay, not a big deal. Okay, so that looks really good. So now what I'm gonna do, set that aside again. So you're gonna bring over, I have a 9x13. I've seen people do it in those like glass dishes that are like, you can see through it. That's beautiful. If I had one of those, I probably would do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these down, and I just kind of like to make them all like, you know, just kind of line them up as best as I can. It's not a big deal if you don't. You just kind of want them flat at least. So, and I just do a layer of this, just one layer on the bottom. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and then I will come in with the pudding. And I'll just add that on top of that and just kind of lightly even it out. Let's see. So if you grew up with banana pudding, do you still make it for your family? Or do you just kind of like, just haven't done it and now you're like, oh yeah. All right. Then I'll come in with these. Just kind of push those all around. Okay. All right, one more and then we can do the next thing. And then we'll do another layer of these vanilla wafers. Vanilla wafers is what I feel like is what makes this delicious, is that, you know, okay, so then once you get that on, I'm gonna add these, the rest of them, of the banana. Okay, these were pretty big bananas, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna move this away. And then I'm gonna add the rest to the top. You wanna get everything, because, you know, all delicious. then you just want to kind of even spread this out. Just so it gets onto every corner. Just even it out. Okay. And then I'll go in with the rest of the Cool Whip. I'm just going to stir this up just a tad. And I'm just going to put this just right on top. And I just want this to be a layer of Cool Whip and not really have any of the pudding completely mixed into it, just so it has this like pretty white top to it. And this doesn't have to go to the sides. This is more for decorations and deliciousness. So, perfect. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with this. I'm just going to kind of push them up with my hands. They squish up pretty good. Okay. Alright, then I'm just going to make sure all the big pieces are kind of broke up. It's okay if there's big pieces. And then I'm just going to go in. And I'm just going to sprinkle the remaining around it for garnish. Just look pretty. And there you have it. Banana pudding. So I will put this in the fridge for probably the rest of the day, for probably 4 or 5 more hours, and we'll have it tonight for dessert. Thanks guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.